Hey friends, Mikester here, your humble servant, with the weekly update from First United Methodist Church of Fort Worth. This Sunday will be an important day for you to join us because we're going to be saying goodbye to the Reverend Casey Orr. She's been serving here among us, I think, for about 7 or 8 years. She started out as our Director of Youth Ministries. She's gone through the ordination process in the United Methodist Church, and now, as one of our associate pastors, she's created a number of important legacies. One of those is the Healthy Plate Discipleship Program. Well, Casey and her husband Michael and their children, James and Abby, are going to be moving to the Nashville area. This is home for both Casey and Michael, so there are 4 grandparents who are incredibly excited about this move. We're excited for them and all that lies ahead, but honestly, we're pretty sad, as you can imagine. But we want to put that sadness aside and honestly wish Casey well, and we're going to do it this Sunday. She's going to be in both of our sanctuary worship services at 9:30 and 11, and then Casey will be in the garden at 10:30. So you have 3 different points where you can find Casey and thank her for her ministry here, and I hope you'll do that. And then next week, on August 5th, one of the ways that we continue Casey's legacy is through something that she created, which is called Baptism 101. It's a monthly opportunity for young families and often their children to come and gather together to learn about baptism and to prepare for the baptism of their own child. So, if you haven't signed up for that yet, there's still time, because as I said, it's going to come next on Sunday, August 5th. And also on August 5th, this is really neat. We're having a back-to-school drive for shirts, kind of in the category of school uniforms. You can see the graphic of this very excited young man. I mean, all of our children are excited to go back to school. And many of the schools that they attend are schools that require some kind of school uniform, some kind of uniform dress code. So, as you can see, you have an opportunity for a 2-week period to bring a certain type of shirt for the little ones, the pre-Ks, going all the way up to the end of middle school and then even into high school. There's information on our website. I hope that you will take the time to pick up some shirts, to bring them to the church, and to know when that school begins again, there are going to be some excited children, and part of their excitement will be because of you. So thank you for doing that. And now, with excitement in mind, we want to welcome our dear friend, Dr. Lamar Smith. Hello, Lamar.
Hi, Mike.
How are you doing today?
Fine.
Well, great. I wondered if we could talk for a moment about all the people that have become new members in our church. This year alone, there's around 175 people who have become members of First United Methodist Church. That must be very exciting for you to see.
It's very exciting indeed. And you know, I don't see any end to this. With our 3 options of worship, with our terrific children's ministries, there are going to be families moving in here into Fort Worth and into First Methodist Sunday after Sunday, I'm convinced.
Oh, I bet.
We used to work toward 400 members a year. That was a whole different setup, and to come upon this day, 175 at this time of the year is really terrific.
Before the month of July is over.
And you know, Mike, I think one of the things that gives this balance is that we're bringing in new members from all of our worship services.
That's really true.
Lance and his style is bringing in people month by month, and so is 1111.
You bet it is.
In their new place, Tom's bringing in folks, and then in the sanctuary, just Sunday by Sunday, we'll have a family or two, even sometimes surprising us.
Right.
That we have persons that we hadn't even invited back to worship with us, and they find this place a wonderful place to worship and study and be in mission, and they like us.
Yes.
Music is terrific, and our Sunday school classes are wonderful, and it's just a good place to be.
Yes. You've told me that sometimes our visitors will, when you call them, they will say how much they appreciate that and how unique that is for them.
Well, I'll give you one illustration. Not long ago, I called a family who had worshiped with us, and she said, First Methodist is the 5th church we worshiped in. We're looking for a church home. And First Methodist is the first one that responded to our visit. And the lady let me know that was very important to them. And we'll keep it going that way, too.
You bet. And often that first response is you. I've heard sometimes your phone calls to visitors, and you're so warm and welcoming with them.
Thank you, Mike. You know, that's what I started doing 35 years ago with Dr. Foote, and he challenged me to bring in 400 members a year. I never in my life asked anybody to join the church at that point in my life, but we had 400 that first year.
That's great.
And we really doubled the membership of the church in the 13 years I was here, and it was great fun, and it was a wonderful blessing for the church. Just Sunday after Sunday, we had people coming down the aisle and joining. Dr. Foote liked for everybody to come down the aisle and be counted, as it were.
Well,
but I'll tell you, what we're doing now is a different way. It's unique, and it's working.
I think it's working very well.
I do too.
It's a combination of technology and reaching out in different ways and always trying to have a personal touch.
That's exactly right.
That you add so well to it. And so 2018 then has been the year of 175 new members and a brand new car for Dr. Lamar Smith. I think people are looking at a picture of that even as we speak. Wait a minute. Wait, what about, don't forget me, it's a nice car, but... Okay, I think we're settled now, Lamar. You have a beautiful new car, don't you?
Well, I do, Mike. I've wanted one of these for a long time, and I either didn't have the money or the patience or the inspiration. But you know, Mike, after you get to be 91, you better start getting the things you want in life, because
yes,
you just never know.
So in that case, it is a 50th anniversary Mustang GT, an absolutely beautiful vehicle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, enjoy your car. Please continue to enjoy your ministry here. All the visitors that you speak with, all of us on the staff that you bless. Thank you so much, Lamar.
Mike, you're very kind. Thank you very much.
You bet.
You're all a blessing to me.
Hear, hear. And with blessings in mind, thanks to all of you. And yes, friends, this has been your Moment with Mike.